I'm not responsible for what other people might be talking about. I don't plant stories in the newspapers. That is a black art, perhaps, practiced by other people from time to time. It's not something that greatly concerns me. I don't get very excited about it. The honourable gentleman is entirely entitled to seek the assurance of equality of treatment. Let me just say one further thing in the light of some press reports. People really ought to understand, because it's incredibly simple, straightforward and uncontroversial. Any honourable or right honourable member of this House who wishes to come to see the Speaker about something that concerns him or her can ask to do so. And diary permitting and subject to agreement on suitable dates, that would always happen. The notion that some particular advantage is given to a specified individual or a little coterie as part of a secret plot in private apartments is so staggeringly absurd that I wouldn't expect for one moment that someone of the intelligence and perspicacity of the honourable gentleman would give it credence for so much as a single second. I hope that's helpful to the honourable gentleman. If there are no further points of order... Sorry? So, point of order, Matt Warman. We're grateful to the honourable gentleman.
I did mention in the earlier statement that the Sunday Times was in my constituency taking its temperature. And I should say that my constituents did raise your role as well as the role of the government. And so I would perhaps say gently in response to your earlier comment that there is some doubt out there amongst the public. And the question they asked me to ask you was, you've changed some precedents last week. Some of them wanted to know if you expected to change any more.
Already indicated. I made a judgment last week. I look at issues on a case-by-case basis, which is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. I know the honourable gentleman will understand if I say that as someone who's been the guardian of the rights of this House for the last 9.5 years, I am confident and comfortable that others recognise my commitment to fairness in this chamber. I have a high regard for the parliamentary commitment of the honourable gentleman. I have no intention, and I don't refer to the honourable gentleman in this context, I have no intention of taking lectures on doing right by Parliament from people who have been conspicuous in denial of and sometimes contempt for it. I will stand up for the rights of the House of Commons, and I will not be pushed around by agents of the executive branch. They can be as rude as they like, they can be as intimidating as they like, they can spread as much misinformation as they like. It won't make the slightest bit of difference to my continuing and absolute determination to serve the House of Commons. And unlike some people in important positions who, of course, are elected constituency members but have not been elected to their offices here, I have been elected, re-elected, re-elected and re-elected as Speaker to do the right thing by the House of Commons. That's what I have done, that's what I am doing, and that's what I will go on doing. That is so crystal clear that I feel sure it will satisfy the honourable gentleman.